Hey guys, what's up? Alex here. We are back with more F1 2016 career mode. This is the penultimate episode of this career mode. That's insane to say. We've been through a lot of races here on F1 2016 already, and we're only like 2 weeks into the game. It's really awesome. I've enjoyed the game a lot, and thank you guys in general for supporting the channel and all that sort of stuff. There will be a second season of career mode. I want a lot of your input for that one as well. I've got a really cool idea. I've got my fingers crossed that I can edit this sort of the way I want it. And hopefully that second season of career mode will be really good, fingers crossed. And yeah, the giveaway will be announced tomorrow as well. My copy of F1 2016 to one of you guys. Just keep an eye out for that video. Obviously if you don't win, obviously I can't give a copy to everyone, so I'm really sorry about that. But there will be a giveaway at Christmas time. So if you want to stick around for that, I do a Christmas giveaway every single year for the last like 2 or 3 years now I have. So hopefully something cool can come out of that as well. I'm not too sure exactly what I'm going to be giving away, but last couple of years it's been lots and lots of games, so fingers crossed we can do something similar for this year. So qualifying lap, this is decent. I'm pretty happy with it. We've already got a lap time that's put us in 11th place. I know we're only a couple of minutes into the session, but still, that's pretty good. Just behind Sergio Perez, just behind out of Force India and ahead of Harry Enzo. That makes it sound not so good, but anyway. Up, DRS open now and ready to go across the start-finish line. What's it going to be? Decent, look at that. P4, incredible stuff there. And I'm really happy with that. And hopefully, fingers crossed now, where are we going to go at the end of the session? At P7. So overall, okay, we lost a couple of positions towards the end of the session, but that's pretty good. So now we look to the lights here in Brazil. I was about to say Mexico. In Brazil, the lights are out and away we go, and we get swamped already. The Williams on the left hand side has Bottas, and on the outside by Massa as well. So into turn 1 we've been absolutely destroyed by the 2 Williams there that have could really just taken away any sort of decent position for us to start off with here. And we're in P9 now, so we're nearly outside the points after that great qualifying. We're nearly outside the points already, but Sainz has dropped back a little bit. But anyway, in front of us here we've got Massa and Bottas battling it with Alonso's in the points. Alonso's been really good this season in terms of getting some outstanding performances. Kvyat, someone I can also say that's had really good performances over the whole season, but that first couple of corners not how I expected here, and Hulkenberg is now behind us here, so he's trying to take away our 9th position, but we're defending it on the inside here, but he's not going to be able to get past there. That's not an overtaking place, is it? So first lap of 18 here in Brazil. It's a very long race in terms of laps, but as it's such a short lap, it only takes like 23, 24 minutes maybe max to record an episode. Probably even, not an episode, to record a race. Probably even less than that, to be fair, considering a lap time's only like 1 minute 10 on a good day. So anyway, through the last sector here, we're right up behind Felipe Massa. That's not been a good first lap, but we could salvage something with a decent overtake into turn 1. So we've taken a different line through there than Massa. That's definitely not the racing line, but nonetheless, we're right up behind him in his slipstream. Are we going to get him down to turn 1? We've got a lot of speed. Now down to turn 1, can we get him? We're on the brakes just a little bit later into turn 1. Got the overtake done there on Felipe Massa. A nice move there up into 8th position. That's very good. And Bottas has actually gone up the road a bit there. He's in 6th place. We've got now Fernando Alonso, the double world champion, just in front of us. And something with a couple of races the guy really wants to do is just pick up a few more decent points positions. And at the moment we're in a decent place to get that. You can see we're nearly getting overtaken by Massa. To be fair, he's got the inside line with the DRS, so I can't really defend that. And I did give him a bit of space as well. I didn't want to get involved in an accident. Considering we're in a good position now, I didn't want to push it too much. But then I suppose it's slowly sunk in that it's quite realistic here. We could lose some positions here and we could be way down the order. You can see in the map there, it's all bunched up really close behind us here. So it's a very close race. It's only on the 3rd lap. Obviously we're near towards the end of the 3rd lap here, but still it's really close to this race. The field hasn't spread out that much, so any little mistake could definitely put you further down the order than you'd maybe think. So around the outside of Massa, no, that's not going to work out this time. We're trying to get past back Felipe here, but we can't do it. He's done a really good job of defending. And obviously the news announced a couple of days ago now that Felipe Massa's last season in real life in Formula 1, so we're not going to be seeing him in another F1 game unless it's like classics or whatever, classics in the next couple of games, so we'll see. But anyway, down to turn 1, down the inside there, Felipe Massa back into 8th place. No, it's not, because we've done it again. We did what we did in the last race, and with the DRS we just braked a little bit too late, and wow, we lost the position. Now we're down to 10th place here. DRS open. Hopefully we can stay ahead of Carlos Sainz here. Yeah, we should do in a straight line. Yeah, there we go. keeping 10th place is pretty good. And now Hulkenberg and Massa are battling it over the positions in front of us here. If we skip back to the end of lap number 4 here, you can see, whoa, it's very close between me and Hulkenberg, but I just about managed to squeeze through with the DRS wide open. And the end of lap number 5 was actually our pit stop lap. I decided to come in. I suppose it was a little bit earlier, maybe. I should have probably actually stayed out. I could have probably stayed out to like lap number 7, probably. I'm thinking now, rewatching this, because I don't know where I got it, but I got front wing damage. So unfortunately, they're going to have to put a brand new front wing on just for like a tiny bit of damage. Like, why is there not an option? And don't understand that. Why is there not an option to not change the front wing? Because now I'm second to last place. And I could have came out the pits easily ahead of a load of these guys. It's just I decided to throw a front wing on, which I didn't really need. I was driving all right without any. It was a tiny bit of front damage to the front left, I think. Was it front right? I can't remember now, but just a tiny bit of damage. Literally the least amount of damage you can get on this game. I had that to the front wing, and unfortunately for me, it meant that I had to do a really long pit stop. So I had to start sort of clawing my way back up the order a bit here. So Marcus Ericsson is the first person on our list, and after that qualifying result, I'm still thinking at this point of the race, points is pretty realistic. I can probably still do it, but at this point I wasn't really sure about how. Oh, that was a risky overtake. I wasn't actually sure who had pitted and who hadn't. I think that was a purple last sector as well, so that was pretty good. But I wasn't really sure who had pitted, who hadn't, and I thought that, you know, I can see people coming out the pit lane here. So at this point it was sort of, you know, a bit of a realisation. I'm actually literally battling in like 19th place. I think everyone in front has actually legit stopped. So we had to sort of go for a bit more audacious move down the inside there of Harrianto. That was a bit optimistic. In front we've got Grosjean on the medium tyres. Interesting. Pretty much everyone else is on the hards. So we'll see how that all works out for him. But we're actually closing down on Grosjean here. He's closing down on the cars on front. And we're going to go past him into turn 1. We've got the DRS open, so is he. But we're so much later on the brakes into turn 1. And we just about avoid Kvyat as well. He was going a bit slower through the corner because he's getting bogged up behind my teammate Magnussen. So we're sliding about all over the place. Grosjean's got the move down the inside, but I'm going to have the DRS. I think he might do as well. We'll see in the straight line who's got the battle of the horsepower. The Renault, at the moment, has got a pretty decent engine, which is nice to see. So good to see the developments are actually working here. Now next lap, Kvyat. Kvyat, Magnussen, and I don't know who else that was. Force India, but we messed it up once again. Just going a bit too deep into the corner. It's Hulkenberg, and I just couldn't get turn one right with the DRS open sometimes, and it was really frustrating because I could have got so many overtakes done, but I just messed them up, braking a little bit too late, braking basically the normal time, and that meant that I, well, just lost time because obviously I was going way wide because the car was going at an extra speed. So on lap number 12 here, we're still right up behind these guys, and around the outside of Magnussen, he was slightly slow at the corner. I had a bit of contact with him because I didn't expect him to be so slow at the corner, but there we go, up into 14th now, trying to get the inside of Hulkenberg. No, he cuts us off there. Well, doesn't really cut us off, he took the racing line, and we're just trying to battle through here. Going to get past him through then? No. So we haven't got too many laps left here. At this point I sort of realised points aren't really a legit thought in this race here. We've just got to try and finish this race with at least some sort of decent position. Like, I can't throw it away here. So DRS is going to be wide open once again. I love doing the overtakes there with the DRS. It's really tight through that sort of little kink, like where the pit lane entrance is. I love that, sort of getting an overtake down there with DRS wide open. It feels risky, but it sort of isn't really risky because you know the AI isn't going to really turn in on you and through that part of the track. But there we go, lap number 14 out of 18. We've got past Hulkenberg and up into 13th position, which I think is pretty alright. But when you think about where we started, 7th place or whatever, it's not alright whatsoever. So, last lap of the race here, we've started to pull away from Hulkenberg. It's so annoying because I had such good pace in this race, and it just really annoyed me, the fact that we had that front wing change which lost us so much time. I know in the race, obviously, well, you know, since the qualifying, since the pit stop, it would have improved our lap times ever so slightly, but I just don't think it was enough to compensate for like 7 or 8 seconds extra in the pit lane. So it is a bit gutting, and I feel like I could have got some points here today, but it looks like it's going to be the second 13th place finish in a row. Okay, when you think about it, that's not too bad. For a Renault, that's good, and I think a lot of people had sort of false expectations of this career mode, that it was going to be literally like, oh, battling in the points every single race. Just because I make YouTube videos, it doesn't mean that I'm like super fast, obviously. I don't have a huge amount of time to practice on the game, but look at this! DRS wide open! Look at it! I don't know whether it didn't update in time, but that looked like we got him. Oh, we didn't. That was mad. With the DRS wide open, we were so much faster than Sergio Perez there in a straight line. Wow, okay. Arriva Bene. Oh my god. Ferrari have won is that 5 races in a row, or is it even more than that? And Sebastian Vettel's got it again. This is absolutely mad, and actually going to the final race of the season, there's a legit chance that Vettel can win the championship. Like, that just doesn't sound right. I mean, if Ferrari come back in the second part of real life and just start dominating every race, maybe we'll say, yeah, okay, this game's realistic, but wow. I know having the research and development in there is supposed to mix it up a little bit, make it a little bit more interesting, but that's just totally unexpected. I don't sort of think that Ferrari would be able to make that sort of upgrade in the season, but you can see Raikkonen, I think, whoa, look at the front wing having a bit of a dance there, just happy with that victory. So Vettel won, then the 2 Mercedes drivers on the podium. We saw Raikkonen finish 7th, I think it was. A little bit of an animation there to show how disappointed he was with that result. I do love the podium ceremonies. Every time I see them, it's like, it doesn't get old, and the formation lap got old really quickly. The manual starts I've really loved. The formation laps got a bit old for me. I didn't really enjoy them. But the podiums as well. The podium celebrations looked really good. So there we go. Vettel, Hamilton, Rosberg, Verstappen. Alonso got a decent result in there as well. Carlos Sainz got points. So in general, not too much of a mixed up top 10 there. I would have loved to get in there, to be fair. I think I had the pace here today. Of all days, I think I had the pace to get in the points. And of course, I'm going to forget to scroll down to show you guys how far behind the leader and points I was. So there we are. There is the standings overall with 10th place at the moment, 63 points. I think equal on points with the car behind us. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching. It's AlexZAfRo. Goodbye. If you enjoyed, remember to leave a like on the video. It's always appreciated. It helps me out grow the channel, which is always awesome. And if you are new to the channel and indeed like the content, please hit the subscribe button. It really does show that you're liking the content I'm putting out. Of course, any feedback, any ideas, leave them in the comment section down below. If you're new, remember to go and follow me on Twitter as well. Loads of new stuff going up on there as well, including possible new video ideas and stuff you want to get involved in, maybe open lobbies. Leave it all there over on Twitter. But anyway, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It's been AlexZAfRo. Goodbye.